It's been a while. How's everybody doing? It's Wes here, aka Seahawks Prime. We have the Detroit Lions today in Detroit. Seahawks going into Detroit after just a shellacking that we took from the Rams in Week 1. And I know a lot of you have been dwelling on that. And the beauty of the NFL is it's a new week. So thank you for joining. If you're tuning in today, good morning, good afternoon, regardless of where you are. Maybe good evening. It depends on where you are in the world. Yeah, Seahawks Times is back. I'm here. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams this year if I can. But yeah, this is going to be a good game today. The spread, it feels like it makes sense to me. I mean, the Seahawks are obviously, not favored to win this game, and justifiably so. We have to prove that we can defend the passing game and maybe get out of those zones a little bit today and start manning people up. Spoon looks good in warm-ups. It's going to be fun to watch Spoon against St. Brown, obviously. Hopefully, we are able to take advantage of some good one-on-one matchups today and at least show that we have a team that is competitive. We didn't look competitive in the second half of last game. Dreary offensive performance. We didn't have the ball much second half of last game. Look for Waldron to establish Ken Walker. Catch the lines. Being really aggressive is what I want the offense to do. Catch the lines cheating up. And hopefully Gino can make the audibles at the line of scrimmage, find his checkdowns, find his tight ends in the middle of the field, get JSN and all the receivers involved in some quick stuff. Because the Lions secondary is susceptible to things. The pass rush is going to be coming heavy. But the Lions secondary is going to be bringing heat, or the defensive line is going to be bringing heat with Hutchinson. So, Gino's got to expect that they're going to try to get exotic up front with blitzes. Going to be tough with Forsyth and Curran at tackle, obviously. But to me, I'm more concerned about the middle of the O-line actually being able to hold up and just give Gino a few seconds. Maybe Gino's going to have to get out on boots and use his legs. But I am confident that the Seahawks team is better than advertised. I am confident that this team will bounce back and have somewhat of a good performance today, whether they win or lose. You got a couple games coming up that are winnable. You just have to show the NFL and the Seahawks fans and Seahawks Nation that you are up for the task. And these players that you spent big money on and these free agents that you brought in and all these draft picks, these awesome draft picks you have, are adhering to the system and are willing to play hard, whistle to whistle. So we're a little bit away from kickoff, but I thought I'd chime in a little bit early and just say hi to everybody. We're a couple minutes away from the broadcast starting. Let me know where you're at. We got one person in here so far. That's all good. Let me know who you are, what's good. I'm excited about this game, man. I'm just excited this football season again. So regardless, I'm going to be doing a loose play-by-play of this game. I know the Hawks Nest got a stream going and a few other YouTubers I really like, so I don't expect it to be crazy traffic in here. But I just want to stream and just have fun with you guys. And yeah, let's be positive. Hey, what's good, Imagine? How you doing? Did anybody check? Did anyone watch Colorado game last night? Colorado State. That was crazy. I watched that. Went into overtime. That was really good. Shadur Sanders is really good. I think he's the truth. And just a huge game for Dion and them. That was good to see. Hey, shout outs Long Island, Strong Isle. What's up? How you doing out there in Long Island, New York? I hope everything's good with you guys over there in out east. Yeah, man, go Seahawks, baby. So are you from Long Island or just a Seahawks fan that live transplant to Long Island? Let me know the story there. Because we got fans everywhere in the world. Like, I think we're the most popular team in the UK and Europe. And, we're big in the US, Canada, Australia. But I'm excited about this, guys. I'm really pumped up. Stick with me, guys. I love football. I love reacting to Seattle Seahawks football. I've been watching this since I was 8 years old, 9 years old, very intensely. And I followed this team through a lot of different eras. And so I really enjoy this. You think we will bounce back this game, Imagine Jaden says. Vancouver, Washington in the house. Shout outs Curtis Jr. Shout outs Vancouver, Washington. Shout outs whole Washington State. I think we'll bounce back to a degree where we look better. At least we have some tenacity coming out of the gate. I don't know about a win. Is this Detroit team seems to be like the hottest team in the league? So temper expectations on a win. Of course, we could win, but I do think that this team just needs to show fire. I said that in my previous video. They need to show passion, fire, play with fire and energy. Do not be timid, and really bring it. Really bring it, snap to snap. That's the important thing. Play through the whistle. No stupid penalties. Keep a level head. Detroit's a really serious team. They're going to be jacked up. Everybody out there with their black or their blue ski masks. And shout outs to Detroit. I really like that team. I like the culture in Detroit. I look at them a lot like us. Like they found their coach finally. Like when we brought Carolyn, they found their character guy in Campbell. They have Ben Johnson, one of the greatest coordinators in the game. Definitely he'll be a coach soon. And the self-explanatory stuff. You guys know what it is. They got Jahmyr Gibbs. They got, Goff has been playing well. They're 9-2, I think, over the last stretch of games they've played. So, they're looking really good with Gibbs. They got a good D line. It's the secondary I think that we can expose today if we can give Geno any sort of time and balance the run and get some time of possession. So yes, I think they bounce back to a degree to answer your question. Outside of that, we got to establish Ken early, but not with obvious runs. I think Curran is a really good run blocker. He's underrated there, so if we can just maybe get some help with him with Will and Kobe, and get some stuff going and run play action off of that, I think we can do some damage. But yeah, the Lions are due. Like, we beat them so many times in a row. They're due to probably take a game from us. But here we go. The broadcast has started. Erin Andrews is doing her thing out there. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, all three of y'all. Make sure to subscribe to the Seahawks Times if you haven't yet. Here we go. Detroit fans are pumped. Ford Field is pumped. And I'm not sure who won the toss yet, but we'll see. Let's go Hawks, Tyler. Let's go Hawks. All right. So it looks like we're going to receive. Seattle's going to receive the ball first. The kickoff is about to go down. All right. Let's get it going. All right, here's the kickoff. And we're going to just let that go through. Dallas was on the return there. He had a good game last week. DJ did. And that's a touchback. Seattle will get the ball at the 25. They're just commenting that Bobby had a big message for the team. I'm happy to have Bobby here, obviously. All right, Geno breaks out of the huddle. We're lining up with DK and Tyler out left. The backfield has Walker. Fant motions to the end of the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Hands to Ken Walker. Ken Walker finds a lane inside. Ken Walker going outside. That's a first down. Walker picks up 14 on a beautiful run. He started with a little bit of like a power look, and then he just bounced it outside to the left and ran behind Forsyth. And is that Forsyth? I'm not sure. Geno in shotgun. Hands to Ken again. Ken picks up about a yard. Seahawks at the 40. Good start though on the run. I like that. Geno looks like he's playing with pace right now. We got JSN, Metcalf, and Lockett out here with Will Dissly. Will Dissly going to come off the right side here to either leak out or help. Geno in shotgun. Ken Walker to his left. JSN and Tyler out left. It's play action. And Geno Smith finds Jackson Smith and Jigba for a nice catch. Good grab. He kind of threw it a little bit to the sideline, a little high. JSN comes down with a beautiful grab. That's what we brought him in for. Nice little play by Gino, just finding the easy stuff. Bobo on the field right now. More Bobo. More Bobo. We got 3 out wide with Bobo, Lockett in the slot, and DK outside. Fant is lining up on the left. Delay a game. 12 men on the field. Detroit. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty and a first down. Excellent. So the pace of Seattle's offense, I think, has caught Detroit off guard early. The hurry-up pace. And the different looks that Waldron is throwing out here early in this game are pretty interesting. Now we got DK out wide, 2 tight ends to the left, Kobe Parkinson motions right. And we've got Gino under center, Ken Walker lined up deep in the backfield. There's a snap, there's a handoff to Walker. Nothing doing, but he picks up a yard. Lots of positive things, though. Nice tackle there by Detroit's linebacker. Yeah, JSN is going to be a monster. He just looks the part, you know, and as his wrist gets better and he gets more confidence, and Gino gets more confidence in him, he's going to be tough to defend, similar to St. Brown. Walker lined up left. We have Parkinson lined up tight. We have JSN and Lockett to the right. DK ISO'd out left. Geno Smith finds Ken Walker underneath. Walker scampers for a first down again. Nice check down to K9. He was in a good part of that zone. That's 11 yards. Hard to explain that play, but yeah, Lockett kind of ran a post route. No, it was just a shallow seam route by Lockett, and they left K9 underneath, and he just runs to the sideline with the rock. Very nice. Looking good so far. Forsyth is looking pretty good, guys. We got a split set with Fant and Walker. Kobe in the slot. Gino has time. Gino throws. Finds DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf still on his feet, and he's inside the 20 at the 18. Let's go. Moving the ball with ease here. They're getting help on Hutchinson with Will Dissly. And if you don't know, Will Dissly's as big as a lineman. Curran looked good. Stutter go. DK comeback route. Beautiful. That was a really nice play. Looking good with the quick completions. Gino so far has time. This is where we can't be conservative now. JSN in motion. JSN in the slot. DK out left. Tyler bunched tight. The handoff to Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker finds another lane. Nope. He gets tackled. Good tackle. Derek Barnes on the tackle. Deion Branch with the help. Or Brian Branch. I like this, though. This is a good start for us. Good time of possession. Gino in shotgun. K9 lined out way out wide. We have JSN in the slot. Tyler in motion. DK out left. Tyler in motion. There might be a false start there. See, that's tough. That's what we can't afford. Will Dissly with a false start. But you know what? We're helping Gino a lot with these play calls. Outside of that false start, we're looking poised. It's loud in Detroit too. Just a little step. So he wasn't helping on the block. Will just kind of stuttered at the line of scrimmage. Just 2nd and 14. Seattle is just outside of the 20. DK in shotgun, another split set. We have motion by Noah Fant behind DK Metcalf on the left side. JSN and Tyler on the right side. Snaps off. Underneath, check down to Will Dissly for about 5 yards. Gonna be 3rd and long here, probably about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Looking good though. Every completion so far, there's no drops. Good spacing. This is how you have to start on the road. You got to mix it up, catch them off guard. There's weaknesses in this Detroit secondary and linebacking crew. It's 3rd and 8. Let's just not force a pick here. Maybe take a shot to DK. They're cheating. One-on-one Metcalf. Caught! Touchdown! Oh, no, he's down at the 1. We might challenge that. Metcalf, beautiful inside route. That may be a touchdown. No, we're at the 1. We got DJ Dallas. We're going to hurry up. Detroit showing pressure inside. Motion by Fant. I like this motion. Oh, we might have a false start there. Oh. It's okay. Detroit with some good scheming there on the goal line defense. We were at 1st and goal there, right at the 1. Phil Haynes, false start there. But, you know, I'd rather have them being a little bit jumpy and ahead of the pass rush than getting Geno hurt today. All right, 1st and goal. We're at about just outside the 5-yard line. We have K9 in the backfield. We have Bobo, Tyler, and DK out right. Two seconds left on the game clock. Ball is snapped. It's handed to K9, but he stays on his feet. Oh, he runs backwards. Can't do that. And there's a flag. There's going to be a flag for a personal foul as they threw K9 for no reason. That's Chauncey Gardner, Ski Mask Johnson. What are you doing, man? Good and bad job by K9. You know, he was doing too much, but then there's a late drag down. The play was pretty much, it's the push after. This is where establishing your over-aggression can hurt you. I like Gardner Johnson, man. I like what he's bringing to Detroit, you know. That little push, I mean, it is what it is. It's football, but you shouldn't shove him after that. So that might put the ball right there at the 1 again. So it's 1st down. Drop some blue and lime green hearts in the chat if you're still with me, if you're rocking with me today. Drop some blue and lime green in the chat. Let's go. All right, 1st and goal, though. That puts it at the 5. Geno in shotgun. Weird set. Tyler in the backfield, going in motion. Tyler motions out left. JSN in the slot. I feel JSN here. JSN stutter route. 1-on-1. Oh, he overthrows, and that's going to be holding on Jacobs. They can't handle our receivers. I was telling you, this secondary is not fit to handle Seattle. So if we can get pressure, or if we can evade the pressure, Geno's going to do his thing. Little hold at the top of the route. Ticky-tacky. I don't like it either. That ball was overthrown. But you know what? And we have a lion down. If that's Branch, it's trouble. Gardner Johnson is on one knee in the end zone. Tyler, what's good? Thank you, bro. If it's just me and you rocking this game, I don't care. I don't need many, man. It's a Seahawks thing. I'm not trying to do this for clout. I'm just doing it for the love of this. Gardner Johnson, something's going on there with him, and that would be a big blow to Detroit if he's out for a bit. Tyler's so shifty in the red zone. Can't do much about it. Ball was overthrown by DK, though. CJ Gardner-Johnson it's on the bench. Something's wrong with his arm. His right arm. 1st and goal. Ball's at the 1. K9 lined up really deep. Motion. Handoff to Kenneth Walker. I don't think he got it. He jumped. He dove. Huge jump by K9. But I think he's short. It'll be 2nd and goal. I like the play. Is he okay? I hope he's okay. Well, that was crazy by K9. Good job of holding the ball. All right, second and goal. Big drive for Seattle, 12-play drive. Hand off to K9, and that's a touchdown. Kenneth Walker. Woo! Kenneth Walker with a 1-yard run. Good blocking up front. Great blocking on that whole drive, and I'm very impressed with the Seahawks O-line. I know our receivers can do their thing, but this O-line was great, and great balance play calling by Waldron. Oluwatimi in the game with the great block. So we had Evan Brown went out there. Oluwatimi was in, and just a nice bunch block by Oluwatimi for the A-gap run by Walker for a touchdown. Seattle 6, Detroit nothing. 7 minutes in the first quarter, and a great drive by Seattle. Exceptional. Extra point is good. Perfect start by Seattle. You know, I have tempered expectations, but Seattle is a good team. We knew this. That was a beautiful drive by Seattle. Lots of different things going on there. If you're not watching the game and you're just listening to me, I was struggling with explaining how much motion was happening. They had Fant in motion, Lockett in motion. Everyone was running around in motion. And as Seahawks fans, we just beg for that motion to happen pre-snap because it really confuses the secondary. The big caveat of what just happened here is Chauncey Gardner-Johnson went out. And I don't know if he'll come back in the game. I don't wish injury upon anybody. But if Gardner-Johnson is out, that's huge because between him and Branch, those are their best players on their secondary. And Johnson really brings a lot of tenacity. So that might be tough for them if he's out because DK and Tyler look like they can break these guys one-on-one, let alone JSN. But this game is going to come down to the defense. Can we stop them at all on defense? I would just go for broke and just throw a lot of exotic stuff at them and not sit in those soft zones. What do you guys think? How should we approach this defensive scenario here? I got 6 people in here now. Thank you for joining me. It's the Seahawks Times. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to give me a sub. But yeah, exciting first drive. I mean, it had its moments where we made a couple mistakes, but ultimately the run and pass balance, play action, and straight drop, three-step drop, they surprised Detroit. I don't think that the Lions thought Seattle was going to throw the ball like that. You know what I mean? And they did. Let's go, Hawks. How y'all doing today? Yeah, that was really awesome. Other notable things on that drive, I really want to say the blocking, like the pass rush blocking when Detroit brought the heat. This O-line was ready. Forsythe and Curran were ready. Evan Brown had to come out of the game. I don't know if that sub at that last play for the touchdown from Brown was due to injury. Oluwatimi slides right in and looked really strong, and that's super positive. Forsythe so far is holding it down on the other side there. And they're getting help from tight ends. Detroit defense, another player was hurt too. Gardner-Johnson on a cart, guys. 3 players out. 3 players for Detroit out so far. One was him on a cart. I don't think it was Johnson on a cart. Insane. Myers kicks it through the end zone. Detroit will pick up the ball at the 25. We got Jared Goff, who really has picked it up over the last 11 games. Last 10 games, 16 TDs, no interceptions. That's impressive. So they're going to come out with St. Brown, Khalif Raymond, and company. Selwell is playing tackle. Taylor Decker is out on the right. Seattle lines up close to the LOS. Witherspoon is following. Montgomery scampers for about 8. We couldn't find the gap there. But we're starting with Brooks. Let's see who's out there, guys. We got Kobe out there, Darrell Taylor, Jaron Reed, Nwosu. I don't know if Dre Jones is in on this set. Quick drop. Jared Goff under pressure. He's trying to find somebody. He finds his tight end, I believe. Laporta. Nice play by Goff there. Finds Laporta. He was flushed out of the pocket, though. I do like that. Jordan Love just followed the wrong guy there. Laporta is going to be a tough play for our linebackers. Darrell Taylor getting time on early downs. Witherspoon is in the game. There's an inside run and a good tackle. Oh, you had him. Oh, the tackling. Sometimes Detroit 5 yards to the 50. Yeah, so Sewell, they have Penei Sewell playing left tackle. That might discombobulate them a little bit. But he's a fantastic player. It's 2nd and 4. Seattle lining up with Jahmyr Gibbs in motion. They throw it under to Gibbs. Bobby is there for the tackle, but not until he picks up a first down. So some nice plays by Detroit to be expected. Ben Johnson, a fantastic offensive coordinator. Lots of young weapons here on Detroit and a good O-line, even without Decker. They're playing with some pace too. Witherspoon looks active. Looks like he knows what he's doing. There's a pitch. And Witherspoon with a good tackle. Devin Witherspoon finds Jahmyr Gibbs out in the flat with a beautiful tackle for basically no gain. Bobby, he didn't want to run into Bobby. Spoon gets around his ankles and just, that's why we brought him in. He's physical. He knows how to hit. His great lateral movement. 2nd and 9. Oh, looks like we're going to get caught offside there. So that's going to be offside by Seattle and a free play. Josh Reynolds with a nice catch. Spoon got caught on the back shoulder throw there, but still was in position. That's okay. Good recognition by Goff, route recognition. Spoon looks healthy. That hammy doesn't look like it's bothering him too much. Detroit pressing Goff and shotgun with Montgomery behind them. I think it's Montgomery. Might be Gibbs. Motion from Laporta. Seattle Seahawks adjust. Oh, and a great throw by Goff. That's a touchdown to Josh Reynolds. Diggs wasn't able to pick up the seam route there, and that's disappointing. Who do I think Spoon is compared to? That's tough, man. He's kind of his own player. Nice play by Detroit. Good drive, good poise. Catching Seattle on their heels. Spoon round with Laporta. That was on Diggs. Diggs should have saw that. And Jordan Love needs to pick it up, too. Billings, Montana in here. Hey, shout out Eric. How you doing, brother? So Detroit responds almost as expected. The last 2 games, Julian Love and Diggs have been out of position on plays. So they need to figure it out, man. Anyways, for Seattle to start with the TD on that first drive was just critical. It just gives them somewhat of a chance in this game. Seattle came down, Eric. Just a recap of the first drive. Seattle had a nice drive, like a long drive. Mix of pass, run with K9, throws to DK, catching Detroit on their heels. Eventually, we ran it in for a 1-yard TD there. Nice mix of motion on the pre-snap. And then Detroit just came down the field and just marched on us. But we looked somewhat way more active than last week, but just a little bit late to the pass. But we're handling the zones a bit better. If we can just get to Goff and just pressure Goff, get him into a mistake, we have a chance in this game. But like I said, I don't expect to win the game, but already we're looking a lot feistier. Spoon has been playing pretty okay. He got caught slipping there on a comeback route from kind of a back shoulder comeback route from Josh Reynolds. but he looks active, made a nice tackle on Jahmyr Gibbs. So he'll just get better and better. So that's exciting to me. Yeah, they look more lively, and that's all I was really hoping for, Eric, was some energy, some liveliness. Big news, though, Detroit Lions look to have sidelined 3 defensive players, like key players. Barnes went off on a cart. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I don't know, something was wrong with his arm. And then there was another player that was hurt, too. I mean, I never wish that. But if that secondary is all of a sudden kind of decimated, you best believe Aldrin is going to see that, and Geno won't need more than a couple seconds to exploit that. If DK Tyler, Jake, JSN, and them are working against, second, third tier kind of guys. I don't know who Detroit has behind those guys, but they're not going to be those guys. So can Seattle take advantage of that, especially on this drive? Yet to be seen, and this is where we've criticized Seattle for being too timid. Just exploit the matchups. DK especially looks like he's on an island right now. Nobody can fuck with him right now. Pardon me. No, not cocky at all. Not at all. It's not from a cocky place. I just feel like you come in with this game plan charged up with your secondary, and Detroit's secondary might be their weakness already. You know what I mean? Is that fair? I mean, a Branch is awesome, a rookie. So Dallas is going to return the ball here. Looks like he's got a block. And he's just going to run into the pile outside to like the 24. But yeah, no, like the last thing we can do is be cocky. We just have to play confident. I 100% agree with you. Detroit's offense is tough, man. I'm not even slagging Seattle for that drive. They're really good. You know what I mean? But we just need to get some more pressure. Hall looks a little bit more active today. That was a hold, actually. Definitely a hold there on Hall. Yeah, whatever. Ticky-tacky. All right, here we go. Seattle with the ball at their own 23. Geno under center. Charbonnet in the game. JSN and Lockett. JSN and Tyler out left. We've got an audible. Let's get this ball off. Ball snapped. Play action. Good chip block. Oh, and they find JSN in the flat. JSN gets about 4 yards. Nice play. Let's hear about the injuries. Kirby Joseph returned to the game for the Lions. He was down for a bit. Gardner-Johnson has a right shoulder injury, it seems. Anyways, nice little play to JSM for 5. Geno under center. Charbonnet in the backfield. Bobo in motion. Pitch to Charbonnet. There's a block outside. Charbonnet. Zach Charbonnet. Wow! Zach Charbonnet! Zach Charbonnet ran for 11 yards backwards. What? Great block there. Was that Bobo on the block? Charbonnet dragging defensive linemen, getting pushed from Parkinson, and Bobo in the mix. Bobo in there throwing hands. Let's go. I love this. We were throwing a lot of different stuff in here. Getting Charbonnet touches early. 3 TE set. Bobo out left. Charbonnet in the backfield. Ground and pound. Charbonnet does a good job to even just get that back to the line of scrimmage. That was a little like kind of failed run. The play got blown up on the right, but Charbonnet did a good job of not dancing and just keeping it 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. Let's go, Eric. We're playing Seahawks football right now, like hitting, ground and pound. We just need to see more defense. Charbonnet goes way out wide. I don't even know what the set is. There's 5 wide. I don't even know who the TEs are. We got Parkinson, Bobo. Lockett. 5 wide. Geno has time. No. Pocket breaks down and he just throws it to the dirt. I didn't like that play. There's nothing underneath. They just flashed over to the Bucks-Bears game. Justin Fields with a bootleg TE run for all you fantasy players. I definitely have Fields. in 2 leagues. Crowd's pretty nuts here in Detroit. It's 3rd and 10. I think Zach could be kind of like Marshawn. He doesn't have the lateral movement. Geno needs to snap the ball here. Quick hit to JSN. Nothing there. It was good defense by Detroit, but a pretty poor play calling set by Seattle. That screen to JSN was never going to happen. I think that is the type of play call you can't run on that down and distance. So I'm criticizing that for sure. All right, Seattle's going to punt here. Mike Dixon, probably the best punter in the league, gets a big booming punt off. Ooh, that's going to land inside the 10. He doesn't fair catch it, and he's smoked. Jarek Reed the second out of New Mexico. Amazing coverage, great punt. This is the kind of stuff I like to see. How did the guy not fair catch that? What are you doing? Jarek Reed making his presence felt. Those are the kind of little things that keep games going. You know, if they're going to score on us, they're going to march 95 yards. I like that. You know, Detroit's awesome, man. They could go for a crippling 12-minute drive here or whatever have you. But what I like about it is we didn't just make a stupid turnover. Geno did what he had to do. He didn't have much open there. That huge 6 wide receiver set there was totally unnecessary without anything underneath for him. And, you know, this O-line's going to struggle at times with Hutchinson and those guys out there. But this, yeah, best special teams in the league for sure. I don't know about return man. Like we haven't found the most dynamic return guy in the league for sure. But when it comes to kicking and coverage, like maybe not Myers, but when it comes to like punting coverage, I hear you for sure, brother. How you been anyway, Eric? Is everything good with you, man? My boy, my guy, not my boy, my man. We're having a good time here, guys. You know what it is? It's Seahawks football. Shout out to Detroit, though. Not a rival team at all. They definitely got love for the Lions and what they've built. Seattle, we're just trying to find our legs here. And so far in this game, I'm already 10 times more impressed than that Lions game. Not because, or the Rams game. Not because of the score, my friends, but because the activity, the action, at least trying different things. And Goff, if you keep him having to run and throw on the run and do stuff like that, he's going to have issues. Like, he's really good, but it hasn't been easy for them. We just need to shore up that run again, force him to throw into single coverage. I think things can happen. They have pressure defense sets out there. I've seen, you know, we've had Darrell Taylor out on early distances and down, which has kind of been interesting. As he's not the best run defender, we know that. But Detroit's going to have a long march here. Can Seattle defense make some plays? This is where Bobby needs to rally these guys and say, guys, look, this is just another football team. We need to rally and stop these guys. We cannot fall for the wizardry that they're trying to perform. This is just a football team we're playing. These are just football players. Let's hit them. You feel me? Yeah, man, I got you on the stream. Jared Goff hands out inside, and gosh, we just can't tackle these guys inside. We had a chance to tackle this guy for a 2-yard gain, but we let him sneak. Yeah, so they tried to tackle DK earlier, Chris, at the 1-yard line, a good pass and catch. And, you know, trying to tackle DK is like running into a freaking... Oh, no, DK's out. That's not good. But he was walking off. Play action. Goff has too much time. Tackle. Just too much time. Big loss of DK's out of this game, obviously. End of the first quarter. But it means more JSN and more Bobo for now. So the only injuries I could see there that may have, it wasn't DK's legs. It could have been a rib. It could have been his arm. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy, but we'll see. Been a tough start for Seattle injury-wise, that's for sure, guys. It's been brutal. I was wondering why we didn't see DK for a while. And I didn't catch that he went out on that play. He was hit hard by Joseph. But it looked like it cost them some pain too. But DK kind of looked at Tyler and said, like, I'm okay. So we'll see. We down this stretch here, we can't afford to lose Metcalf. I think that would be something we couldn't overcome, personally. Eric, so far Draymond Jones has not shown anything. No. I don't know if they're not using him correctly or if he just doesn't understand the scheme. But I find that hard to believe. He's just not been effective and hasn't gotten to the court. He was part of a little bit of a rush on Goff early, but they couldn't get home, and Goff still made a completion outside. I am concerned as well. He needs to show why we paid. But let's see what we can do here. It's tough. It's really tough. You're already playing a really good team, right? So you need those guys that you've paid these big contracts to, even small contracts to contribute. At least get pressures. I know Brandon and them did a video. They we had no pressures. Like Draymond Jones had no pressures against Matt Stafford. None. Can I say it? Can I say what, bro? Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, Dale. I do know this. Oh, you're just saying, yeah. Say it, dude. I got you, my guy. Yeah, that's the facts. Ultimately, our problems are not just personnel and injuries. It's the energy, and I want to see that today. Yeah, he must have got popped in his rib. He might have broke a rib. DK, that is. Good tackle. So they tried to run Gibbs inside, and Bobby Wagner. That's why you have Bobby. Bobby Wagner sees it, stays poised, doesn't move with the eye candy, and makes a nice tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and long. Second and 9. Bobby sniffs out that run. This is the down and distance we haven't been able to do anything. Like having Jordan Brooks one-on-one with a slot receiver is madness. Why? They're going to find that. Goff, great tackle. Who was that? It's Tariq Woolen. Tariq Woolen's been bright spot for us the last 2 weeks. Tariq Woolen finds Green in the flat there. So it's 3rd and 7. Can we get off the field once? Woolen's down. And he looks hurt. This isn't good, man. How are we getting so banged up? Woolen's down. That's bad. DK Reek. Damn, it seems like it could be one of those seasons, guys. I don't know. I'm not going to be negative, but yeah, 3rd and long has been horrible. And tougher on the offensive side of the ball when you don't have DK, and tougher on the defensive side of the ball when you don't have Reek. So Reek made a tackle on the flat, and he came up there, and he was on a knee. And if he's on the cart, guys, it's gonna be really hard. But that's why you have lots of players. And Seattle did. Mike Jackson not world beater, Kobe's not world beater, Artie Burns not world beater. Well, all those guys can play to a degree. None of them are willing. I am Seahawks to this prime. We just gotta grind this out. Remember, we also get an early bye in week 5, which looks like preseason was a nightmare, but now it looks like we're gonna absolutely need it to get any players back. So if you're just tuning in, DK out with a rib. You know, a rib is something you can ball with sometimes. It's, it depends, but that's not a season-ending injury. And we're waiting to see what happened with Reek here, who was kind of quivering a bit, and that worries me a lot. But you know what? I think if any team can find its grit, it's Seattle. I came into this game, guys. Let's be real. Let's be real about it. Let's talk about this. I've been a little bit quiet. I came into this game with the expectation that we would lose the game. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm going to be straight up, and that's okay. You know me. Even though I'm the Optimus Prime, I tell it like it is. I came into the game with that. But what I've seen so far, despite these injuries, is us closing down on players, closing down on receivers, still a little bit leaky on inside run, but it's not as soft the zone coverage, and we are there when the ball gets there, and that is been a huge positive so far. So it's 3rd and 7. Let's see who Seattle puts out there at quarterback. Goff has the ball. Trey Brown in the game. Goff in shotgun, but everyone's bunched up tight. They have trips right. This is tough to defend. Goff drops back. There's pressure. Oh! And he just finds Gibbs on a slant route. Kobe wasn't able to get there in time. That was a nice play. The pressure was starting to get there. I say keep bringing it. Yeah, that nice Texas route by Gibbs. Kobe just caught flat-footed there. Where are our safeties? Let's go, guys. Contribute to this game here. Quandre, Julian, I'm calling you guys out, man. Goff at the 40. He's going to hand the ball, but he's tackled for a loss. And who is that? That's Mary Edwards Jr. Beautiful. That's about a 3-yard loss. That's what a veteran can do. Even though he's not explosive maybe in pass rush, he just blows up the tight end and just plants and just, woo. That was awesome. Mario Edwards with a great play there. 2nd and 13. Goff with the ball. Just about his own 37. Spoon is one-on-one outside. There's some inside pressure. Ball is caught. It's going to be a tackle by Julian Love. Call it 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4. We have not been able to get off the field. Yeah, you're right, Eric. The vanilla schemes and stuff. We're looking more exotic this week for sure. We're at least making tackles. 3rd and 4, Goff in shotgun. Can Seattle get off the field? There's a run? No. Ty Montgomery with a huge run. Bobby did not see that coming. See, that's frustrating. If we don't get off the field on 3rd down when we get our chances, we're not going to win many games. So just an inside run here. There was nobody. There was no nose tackle on that play. Insanity. Goff moving the ball nicely. He's in shotgun a lot. There's another run. He picks up about 4. This is a good offense. Yeah, man. Eric, we just can't get off 3rd down. We had a good chance there, but we lined up like the D-line set there was really weird. I'd have to look at it again. But all he had to do was audible to the middle, and there was nobody there, and they could just block the linebackers. 2nd and 6. Play action. Gibbs in the flat. Trey Brown stops him about I don't even know where he is. He's short of the marker, though. It's 3rd and short. Goff is really in control right now of his offense. You got to give him props. Third and 1. Lions at about our maybe 30. I think maybe they're closer. Yeah, just inside our 30 at our 28. 3rd and 1. Laporta in motion. There's a run and it's stopped in the backfield. Can you tackle? Great job. Seattle comes up and rallies and makes a tackle. Who blew that up? Brooks was there. Nwosu was there. Broken up by Reed. Gets a hand on him first. Then Chetta comes in and yeah, that was good. Oh, it's 4th and 4. They're going to stay on the field. Campbell's a bit of a maniac. I got to give him credit. So they're going to go for it on 4th down. Nobody jump offside. We need someone to make a play. Ball snapped. Goff looking for somebody. It's broken up by Devin Witherspoon. Let's go. Deuce 1. Seattle takes over. That's Spoon, baby. That's why you picked him. He finds Laporta in the freaking slot on the crossing route. Nothing doing. Perfect coverage. I'm getting excited now. Woo, that's Spoon. Yo, break out your spoons, bro. I want to see spoons in the chat. Do I have to go upstairs to my kitchen and get a spoon? That just excited me, bro. Great coverage downfield by the whole team. Got some pressure. Goff still had time. He drops back. Who's in the flat? Picking things up. Recognizing the offensive set. Recognizing Goff's last option. It was Devin Witherspoon, the 5th overall pick out of Illinois, who we've been waiting so long to see. Finally gets us off the field. Finally gets us off the field. It's a 7-7 game. DK has probably a broken rib. Tariq Woolen probably, but that play is the type of play that we'll look back on and just be like, that was, yeah, let's get spoons in the chat. That was the type of play that we need. You know what I mean? That is why we drafted that man. And already showing his worth in this game. And when I watched the all 22 of this game, outside of that, I don't know, there's a lot of game to be left, but the kid looks really good, guys. He looks really, really, really good. To the point where he's everywhere, bro. Like, I don't want to oversell Spoon, but damn, man, that kid's freaking special, man. He really is. Like, he recognized that like a 12-year vet. Like, he looked like Revis out there. He just ran with Laporta, no hands on him, waited for the pass to get there. Gets his left hand in front of him, his hands off of Laporta's body, so they cannot call anything. Because believe you me, they would have called something if he even touched. Spoon's recognition of the fact that they were going to try to flag him there. Beautiful coverage, man. We got 4 of you in the chat here. Maybe some of you left. I got too excited, but that's how I am about this stuff. Seattle going to take over at about their own 25. I don't know what it is, but just look at it like we got off the field in Detroit. It's like as if Detroit punted to us. So we got a chest injury to Woolen. That might be a pectoral. Hey, Chloe. Geno Smith finds Lockett in the flat. Lockett makes a move and gets a first down. This game could get weird. But with Spoon and DK out, it gets super weird. Lockett just breaks free into the flat there. Nobody on him. These guys, I'm going to call it like it is. This secondary cannot handle Seattle. It is what it is. Neither can their linebackers. So just don't be too conservative. They're going to expect a run here. Geno sees it, chucks it. He has Fant. Noah Fant. Number 87. There's no flags. And that was a great route. Geno had time. That left side of the line is holding up. Defensive holding penalty is going to be declined. So that was a big chunk gain. I think Fant put up probably, let's see where he is, 10, 20, 25. That's maybe a 30-yard gain there. I like it. I was concerned about the Fant usage, but he's really good. He isolated him on a linebacker. We're inside the 30 just like that. Bang, bang. No Niners, gang. All right. We got an audible here. DK or Gino under center. More play action. Gino's going to run. No, Gino throws. He should have just ran that. Gino had a lane there, but just decided to throw it away. That was the wrong call, actually, by Gino. So basically, the middle of the field opened up, guys. Lockett was running one-on-one. Gino had a lot of room. He should have ran there. Gino in shotgun, Bobo outside, JSN underneath. They're going to do a little... That was a bad call. So they did a little draw run. Nothing doing. Third down. Maybe let's look at JSN here. Seattle, offensively has looked pretty good. Bobo out there, it's kind of fun. Gino and shotgun, they're going to bring pressure. Just don't play timid. Here's the snap. Gino had he had time, but he was jittery. Fourth down. I guess we have a field goal chance here. DK Lockett, what's this guy talking about? All right, it's not that deep of a field goal, Myers. Come on, man. We really need you, bro. We literally need this. Myers just kicks it so wide left. We got to get rid of this guy. That's the type of stuff that costs games. Myers didn't even kick that near a field goal. He kicked it like 20 yards left, and I'm done, guys. I'm done with Myers. I'm sorry. After you finally, you're moving the ball so nicely with just anything they give you, and you just kick it so wide left, like juvenile type of kick, man. High school kick. Yeah, odd year Myers. Yeah, that was horrible. That kick was not forgivable to me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not having confidence in that part of the kicking game. Would you agree, Eric? I'm sick of it, man. We can't afford it. Especially in games like this. You need every point. Now they got the ball at the 30. You need to come away with points on that drive. That might be something we look at in this game and be the difference in the game, And Gino, on that possession, didn't quite take what was given to him on that whole possession. He could have ran for a big gain there. He'll be kicking himself for that. And he's got to start giving his players a chance, throwing the ball inbounds on these scramble drills. Yeah, exactly. We need confidence in that part of the game. It's crucial, especially on the road. And things happen, but that particular kick was just ugly. The snap and hold wasn't that bad. He just shanked it. His confidence is rattled, and I'm not confident in him. But one play at a time. Let's see what the defense can do here. They started to look a little feisty there. Really, really happy with that Witherspoon play. Just to see Devin Witherspoon developing, getting out there, looking fast, looking healthy. You can already see what a difference he's made in the first half of this game against a really good team. But, 10-7 versus 7-7 on the road is just huge. So they got Trey Brown isolated on Laporta outside. Laporta in motion. Goff looks like he wants to go under center. I mean, staying in the pocket, Chris, is fine, but when you have wide open run that you can just do, Montgomery for 5. When you have a wide open lane like that, or Gino, you can take that. You have enough room to take that and slide. And that puts you in a good position. I agree with you that Pete is controlling the game. I'm not as negative. I think Pete's stubbornness does hold us back sometimes. But, players do have to take what's given to them. It's 2nd and 5. Goff at his own 40. Drop back to pass. Tons of people are open. Spoon beat with another comeback route by St. Brown. But still good coverage by Spoon, in my opinion. They passed it off. I see Spoon keeping his feet, making plays. They're holding Hall a lot, man. Somebody call that. They're just holding Hall by his jersey. Frustrating. Yeah, Eric, you guys are right. Pete, you got to take your shots in this modern game. There's motion. There's another run and a great tackle. So that's it. Edwards is looking good in the run game. Edwards Jr., Mario Edwards, we picked him up. He really, really looks good. St. Brown, quiet so far tonight. I don't want to jinx myself, but St. Brown, quiet so far tonight. I'm going to attribute that to Spoon. Eric asked me if Spoon was playing inside or outside. He's playing everywhere. He's playing literally everywhere. He's all over the field, man. He's outside right now on this down, but he's ready for anything. He looks like a stud. There's another run. Spoon breaks. You see, that's the little stuff. They ran. Gibbs ran outside. He couldn't keep his feet because Spoon got to him a little bit earlier, and then someone came and helped. He's in the run game, passing game. Spoon is making a huge difference. I'm not going to sing his praises enough today. Yeah, I would jinx it by saying St. Brown's quiet. You can't hold him forever. It's 3rd and 6. They're inside our 50, maybe at about their 48. Goff and shotgun, lots of receivers, 4 wide. Goff drops back. There's a zone play, and it's overthrown, and there's no flag. No! They got Spoon for a tacky hold there. You knew they wanted to get him. I don't know about that. Can you challenge? I guess he hugged him a little bit, but that was weird. I guess so. You just know they're going to do that against us. So let's see what we can do. I like the aggression. I like the aggression we're playing with right now. So that was like, yeah, but they're going to give the Lions that. Flea flicker. Goff has a wide open man, and that's a touchdown, Khalif Raymond. We got caught. Ben Johnson's a good coordinator. We got caught slipping. Little flea flicker, so flea flicker from Gibbs back to Goff. They catch us slipping in coverage. Let's see what happened. Spoon fell for it. That was a good play, though. Yeah, true, though. Welcome to the NFL. But when it comes to the Lions, I can't say they always get the calls. They're like us. They get called for everything. But that's just a good play. Seahawks safety so far nowhere to be seen. Love and Diggs just not looking good these days. I don't see that. I don't see them coming up in run support or picking the right stuff on the back end of the defense, and that's been very disappointing. Yeah, for sure. These are some plays that we could the type of plays that we could use. This isn't all negative today, guys. Though this is looking like at least we're playing feisty. At least we're playing with some energy. Um, the defensive line needs to show me that they can get home at least once. There's been very little sacks, a little bit more pressure today, but still not enough to inhibit a guy like Jared Goff. And that play, that's going to happen, but I want to see some more pressure. I want to see us get them into more third and mids and third and longs. And, come home. Run defense today is okay. Definitely some highlights there. But ultimately, we just need to play our game and not think about, let's not think about the injuries or think about it. Let's just go ball out, man. we still got guys. We still got players to do this. It hurts. You got basically two of your best players out. Nothing's going right, but I want to see the effort and I want to see the energy. And that's been the theme for me going into this game, for sure, regardless of who's out there. And so far, I see tenacity. And I want to see how Spoon bounces back from that trick play because he got called on kind of a BS call there, which I knew was coming. And then they stung him for a trick play. And I want to see how he's able to, because he seems like the type of player, after that scenario, he only gets more and more fired up. So I want to see if that can get him running, get him going. This is definitely next man up. You draft a deep team so you can do things. You knew this would be a bit of a bloodbath of a game. But once again, the inside pressure is just non-existent. That's way too much time. Julian Love doesn't look like he's playing anybody. You know what I mean? That's the thing I'm concerned about. He's pick something. Either put some pressure on the QB or draw back and help in coverage. And I'm high on Love. I think he can figure it out. But we need their help. We need the safety help. 4 minutes, 51 seconds. They're going to kick it out of the end zone. Can Seattle respond? After missing a field goal, giving up a touchdown. DK back in the game. That's really positive. So for the long haul, just DK out in the game, positive. Spoon, that's good teaching tape for him, but that wasn't all him. Where is Quandre? All right, DK's in. Evan Brown is out. Oluwatimi at center. Dude, if my phone dies, guys, I'm so sorry. Ken Walker wasn't able to get free. Hold on, guys. I don't know, man. For some reason, my phone's not charging, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, if it dies, guys, I'll definitely come back and start a stream again. So no worries after the half. Dino in shotgun. It's 2nd and 10. We're at our own 25. Dino drops back to pass. There's pressure, but it's caught by Tyler Lockett. That's going to be 3rd and 2. We absolutely need a first down here. Yeah, and Chris, that play is not a microcosm of a big problem. He just got, a lot of corners would have bit there, and he probably made the right read. Someone's got to run and try to pick that up in the back end of the field. So it's 3rd and 1. Dino and shotgun. Not sure about that. They're gonna bring heat. They go empty set. Gino finds JSN. JSN to the 50. You're right. We need a long drive here just to tire him out. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Gino evades pressure. Bought some time, but Jackson Smith and Jigba finds the hole in the flat. Runs the right way with Smith. Beautiful. Smith is really good. I'm excited. So we're playing with some tenacity here. That was real nice. Real nice. Gino and shotgun. We're at the 50, first down, 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second. There's a zone run. Walker finds it. Ah! Good effort. Walker dances, only picks up about one. Like, if Walker breaks that, it's going to be big. All right, let's not get too hasty here. Walker lining up. We're really rushing Detroit's defense. I like that. We got 4 players out left. JSN in the slot with Bobo. DK's back isolated one-on-one. 2-man rush. They find Bobo in the flat. He picks up about 2. That's going to be 3rd and 7. Really interesting down here. What do you guys want to see called here? I like a seam route to a TE, something simple. Just make sure you throw it ahead of the sticks because they like to close down and tackle. More Bobo. Ain't that the truth? Let's see what's up with my phone. It's just not getting charge going on. It's hella weird. More Bobo. And that Christopher Walken voice, like, what is it, Brandon? To more Bobo. We need more Jake Bobo. I'm not as good at that as him. Even a field goal going into the half, we got to kick the ball away to them. But imagine we had those 2 field goals. We had 2 field goals and it was just a 1-point game. You know, these are the things that make good teams. Bobo and JSN is definitely in our future cards. Bobo looks the part. He's a pro. You know, I attribute him to like an Adam Thielen. You know, that's how he looks like to me. A lot of people had the Jervicius stuff. I was early on that, kind of that type of thing, but maybe even more route breaking than like a Jervicius. More like a Thielen to me. He might have less like late route breaking ability than a Thielen, but definitely like early separation is amazing. And that was the right play. You know, just get it to an open guy, see what happens. Keep positive yardage. Let's see if we can catch them hyper aggressive here. But Gino's playing all right football though, considering this, you know, the scenario, and the O-line is playing pretty good for Seattle. Like, I'm gonna be real. Walker just hasn't quite been able to either pick the right lane or break out of those 1 tackles he needs. Maybe like Graham. I don't know. Anyways, if this stream dies, once again, guys, I'll get this figured out. I'll start a new stream you'll have to look for, and then just come in for the second half because I'll definitely be on. All right, so let me know if you guys want to come back for that stream. Some other analytics in this game. We haven't really been able to correct that 3rd down issue, but we have been able to be with receivers to a degree, which is really positive. All right, 3rd and 6. Dino and shotgun, Dallas there in pass pro. Noah Fant in the game. JSN in the slot, lock it outside. DK moved even further inside on the slot. Got to be careful here. They're going to pressure. Good block. Smith, it's jittery. Smith's going to take off and run. He doesn't get to the marker. Why'd that guy just run over DK ribs and there was no call? That was really weird. That was terrible. So DK goes out of bounds on a block. They know his ribs are hurt. You see a lineman just run and roll over his ribs. No call. Why do you think this kid goes nuts all the time? It's 4th and 3. Seattle's going to go with it, and we are playing with fire. I don't care if we get stopped on this. We got to go. What are we doing? I have no idea what's going on. I guess they were trying to catch him jumping. Why? All right, we're going to go to the break. I don't want to punt here. There's no point, man. Just go. Just get a first down. I don't know if we are going to go for it, but we better not punt here. There's no point. Might as well just throw a jump ball to the end zone if you're going to punt. Inside the 5, see what happens. But yeah, they try to catch him with a hard count, which makes sense, but let's see. They're punting. I'm really frustrated, guys. Right now, I'm frustrated. You're giving them over a minute. Bobo just caught it at the 5. Nice play by Bobo. Anyways, I still don't like the punt there. I would have tried to get something going. I mean, maybe time will tell differently, but it's a little bit weird to me. Like that type of conservative nature, you can't play. We're lucky to probably be in this type of a game right now. So why not get some points, especially after you missed that field goal? Yeah. Pete Carroll's always going to be frustrating that way. They're just going to run. Half decent push from the O-line there of Detroit. But they haven't looked menacing. They've only got a minute. I think Detroit might opt to just go into the half here. Watch for a deep play. %, though, I would have been way happier with being down 1 or tied but 100% we're looking okay today, like in some facets. 4-man rush, ball pops out of Gibbs' hands there. He might have had a big gain if he caught that. 3rd and 5. Clock stopped, though. We're not like super like on people's heads, but we're close to guys. We're making it harder today. We do have to take those risks. I agree. But now it's 3rd and 5. If you get off the field, oh, that might have been a flag. Yeah, that's a trip. That's going to be a penalty on Detroit. They tripped dude with their legs. I wonder who got pressured there. Finally pressured. Was it Draymond Jones? I will be extremely happy if that was a pressure by Draymond Jones. So they're going to punt. Now Pete looks like a genius. Please show me the replay. I want to see the pressure. I'll have to rewind that later at half. But it's possible that was a pressure by Draymond Jones. It's possible. 28-17 was your prediction. That's interesting. Huge punt. Dallas with a fair catch, not the right choice. He had lanes. Anyhow, we're in this game somehow, some way. We are playing with a little bit of energy. Actually, quite a lot of energy in a lot of ways. The weaknesses so far, I see a safety play. The linebackers are playing pretty decently. They're moving the ball as expected, but we are making some tackles. We got beat on a trick play. Ben Johnson's a genius coordinator. I get it. Positives, lots of different guys getting the ball for Seattle. We look alive on offense with a backup tackle scenario on both sides of the field. Smith was under pressure there. Stayed calm, found Charbonnet in the flat there, and Charbonnet gets the ball out of bounds for probably about a 5 yard gain. So that was nice for Smith to not panic there. That could have been a sack, but he just had a little motion in the pocket. We're about 20 yards away from a Myers field goal. Not excited. Yeah. I like what you said there, Eric, about preserving time, but like you run it inside the 40 there and call. Yeah, anything could have happened. You're right. Yeah, so he was tackled inbounds. The clock should still be running. Yeah, you need more like 60 yards for Myers to hit a field goal, it feels like. And I probably want to back that out a bit because he's not good at extra points either. Okay, so yeah. Charbonnet was inbounds in the tackle. So we just use a timeout. It's funny though, right, Eric? Like, let me kick. I'll just straight kick it, straight toe punt it. I'll probably have a better chance than Myers sometimes. Like, let me go barefoot and just kick the ball barefoot and just chip it in. I bet you I get it. Yeah, Chris, like put him at the 5. No, because then he might like try to get tricky and like kick it low or something and kick it underneath the. Like, come on, Jason. All right, it's 2nd and 5. Seattle trying to get into field goal range or better. Gino in shotgun. Smith finds Lockett. Lockett not able to get out of bounds. Call another timeout. Whoa. Time's ticking. Blitz coming. Timeout. Yeah. So you'll get one more play basically to get into field goal range, and then maybe Myers can not be terrible. Nonetheless, like when I look at the offense here, considering all things, they are doing okay. Gino's 14 for 17, 145 yards, no TDs. But he's been kept relatively upright. I don't know if he's been sacked yet. So, Eric, you got 17 seconds left. No timeouts left. 2nd and 6. Seattle's still just over the 50. They still need another, like, 15 yards. But no timeouts. So, 19 seconds, no timeouts. No, he missed the last field goal, man. He shanked it. That's why we don't have 10 points right now. It's huge. Big shotgun. They know we're going to throw. How can you get creative and get out of bounds? Pressure's going to come off the edge. Gino snaps the ball. He finds Lockett. They got to quick snap it. Well done. Offside. Neutral zone. Good job. So they find Lockett on a little easy kind of deep in. Let's see what this route was. Lockett's just so good, man. He shakes guy, goes inside on a little like late slant, and gets inside the 40. Dude, Myers, I don't know what Myers is 0 in. Myers feels like he's 0-50 lately. This is big for him. If he can make this field goal, it's pretty major. But he needs to hit one, man. This is a dome. Unbelievable, man. We need to let this guy go, man. I'm sorry, bro. I know we paid him, but like, he's absolutely killing us. You can't win games like that, like especially on the road. I'm disgusted. He knows too. He knows he's done. All right, y'all. I'll tell you what. It's halftime. I'm gonna re-up the coffee. I'm gonna check in on the family. I'll be back. I'm gonna see if the phone's charged or charging. It must be charging at least. No, wait. There's the last play here. Oh, he fumbled. That's good. That's the end of the game. Whoa, St. Brown, that was scary. All right, it's halftime. Check me out, guys. Stay with me at half. I got to check to see if I have any battery on this phone. Actually, I might just keep it going because I think it might be charging now. Anyways, I'll be back. I'm just going to grab some coffee. You know, what can I say about the half so far? We're playing okay. It is what it is. We're playing okay. We can't get into the end zone. And we have big issues with the kicking game. No, I'll be back, Aaron.